If you didn't know, I'm a high school graduate, and for my senior trip, I decided to spend the weekend at ATL Comic Con with my mom, which was a very new and great experience. I recommend everybody go to a con at least once in their life because there's always something for everyone. If you read the title, you know that this was my first con. Technically, I went to Comic-Con when I was like 13, but I don't really count it because all I did was go to the vendors hall, which is not the same experience at all. Okay, I just had to put my hood on. Today, I'll be doing a day one recap, and normally I wouldn't separate like things like this, but day one and day two just had so much crap happening that I have to separate them. Like, this script is 4 pages long. That's how much crap happened. Quick disclaimer. I am a huge is a big word. I am a big Has-Been and Helluva Boss fan, meaning the only people I mentioned in this video are going to be from those 2 shows. So don't watch this video expecting me to talk about, Bryce Papenbrook or Cole Sprouse, because they were there, but I did not talk to them. Also, I consider myself to be a decent person, but I am not that humble. So yes, I am bragging, and you would do it too for a check. Without further ado, here is my day one recap. Okay, so the day started off pretty strong. We wanted to get there, well, I should say I wanted to get there by like 3-ish because I had a photo op with Brandon Rogers at 3:30. We were lucky enough to get a hotel that connected to the World Congress Center because that's where it was. And I'm telling you, this walk between the hotel and the venue was atrocious. Like, slow walking took 20 minutes and like speed walking took maybe 10. I did it in 7, but I was in a rush. I didn't have much planned for the day, but I was on a mission to get to the photo op. However, when we got there, I was like, hey, I have a photo with Brandon at 3:30. It was like 3:40. And they were like, oh, he's gone.
What did he say?
Yeah, so I literally almost started crying. But we were lucky enough to swap it for the next day. The last day he was going to be there because he didn't stay the whole time. So I was like, in my mind, I was like, I have to be here early. That's why like my anxiety kicked in, and like you'll hear about it in the next vlog, but I was on a tight schedule on Saturday. But now with my plan thrown off, I had to redirect what we were gonna do, because again, no plan, kind of just winging it that day. But I was kind of like I was just like, darn it, like I was a little disappointed, but I was like, whatever, we can just walk around the vendors hall. We were just walking around aimlessly, and I was like, hey, I kind of want to like see Celebrity Row because that's where all the autographs were. So we're walking back there. It's kind of like at the back of the whole venue, and then you'll never guess who I saw. It was the entire cast of Has-Been and Helluva Boss sitting at their booths waiting for someone to talk to them. The lines on Friday were so short, like hardly anybody was there. So it was a perfect opportunity to go like meet some people. Now, if you don't watch either of these shows, number 1, you're missing out. Number 2, I'm about to name a whole bunch of people you don't know. So the first person I talked to was Bryce Pinkham, aka Stolas from Helluva Boss. And I got this print. This is from Apology Tour, one of my favorite episodes in the entire series. And he wrote one of the lyrics, one of my favorite song lyrics in All To You. And then he wrote Kennedy at the end, and then he signed it. And literally all I remember about that interaction was just me fangirling the whole time, because again, this is the first person I decided to talk to, which was ultimately a bad idea because I love Bryce Pinkham like so much. Stolas is like my favorite character, and I should have started with someone that I could have been more normal towards to like build up that courage, but it's okay. It was fine. I was saying like, oh my gosh, like I love all the music, like you do such a great job, and I like All To Use my favorite song. And he was like helping me like come up with like a lyric to put on there, and he was like singing to me. I was like, ah! But yeah, I loved it. He was so sweet, and you're gonna hear his name a whole bunch more times because I talked to that man a lot. The next person I talked to was Joel Perez, aka the voice of Valentino in Has-Been. Now, I wasn't sure if I would be able to like just talk to him because again, never been to a con. So I went up to the people and I was like, hey, can I like just talk? Like, is talking, like, does that cost money? And they were like, no, it's free. And I was like, oh, I'm about to abuse this system. Now, I did actually have a question. I asked him about like how he took the backlash when everyone was like associating you with your character. And basically what he said boiled down to stay mad. He was like, I'm an actor, I'm doing my job, and just because like I have this character who's a terrible person doesn't mean I'm a terrible person. Which I feel like doesn't need to be said because again, it's acting. But he was like, if you're mad at the character and you hate the character, that means we're doing a good job. Okay, so yeah, the camera gave out the second I started talking about my favorite one. The next person I met was Blake Roman, aka the voice of Angel Dust, and this is my favorite interaction in the entire con. Like, out of all 3 days, this was my favorite one. The second I walked up to his booth, he hit me with that, "Hey, beautiful." Yeah, it was curtains for me. I remember telling him, like, I was just like gassing him up the whole time. I was like, you were the right choice for Angel Dust. Like, you are perfect. Because if you've never seen the show, between the pilot and the actual show on Prime, they switched out all the voice actors and people had a problem with that. And like, no offense to Michael Kovac, but Blake Roman does a really good job. Plus, he's a Broadway singer, so it was like a match made in heaven. And he was just telling me about like his audition process and all that good stuff. And then he gave me this bracelet. Look at how cute it is. It says Angel on it. And I was telling my friends, I was like, he presented it to me the way Prince Charming presents the glass slipper to Cinderella. Like, that's what it felt like. He literally hit me like with one of these and like gestured for me to put it on. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. And then he asked me for a hug. And in my excitement, I was like, oh my gosh, you're too cute. And so I gave him a hug and it was the best thing ever. But I also gave him the name for this channel. So Blake, if you're watching, thank you so much for making this con so special. I'm going to cherish this bracelet forever. And the last person I saw that day was Brandon Rogers, a YouTube legend and the voice of Blitz. Now, I don't remember much of that conversation because I blacked out. However, he was live on Friday during the fan stuff. So my friend Caroline, I told all my friends, I was like, hey guys, check out Brandon's live. I'm literally about to be on it. So she recorded like the first minute and a half when I was talking to him. Not forgiving.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but I'm glad I got to catch you now.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, we caught each other like herpes.
Oh.
Should we do a photo?
Oh, I didn't buy anything. But I was going to show you. I have this Bryce poster. I'm coming back tomorrow.
Oh.
Sign it.
Come back early. I leave very detailed. Yeah. They're throwing me on an airplane and I'm getting shipped off to somewhere. I can't joke about that. I might get shipped off to Mexico. Oh my God. It's scary in LA.
I just wanted to meet you and say like you inspired me to like start writing my own stuff. I'm going to school for screenwriting.
Oh my God. I think writers are the smartest people, really. Like, writers have to be a little bit smarter than everyone else around them because they're gods. They're creating realities. They have to sort of see the world for what it is. And I really hope you stick with it because I think writing is such a rare and fulfilling profession. Yeah. And everywhere in Hollywood needs a writer.
Yeah.
Hell, even the news needs writers.
Desperately. But like my one of my cousins, he like does film and stuff. So hopefully, cross my fingers, I can write for him and like make some stuff. So if
Hell
you see it out there.
Atlanta's like the new Hollywood. This is where they're filming shit now. So
yeah, I plan on going to SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design.
Nice. Oh my God. Well, I wish you the best. How old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, see, your whole life. You're just starting your whole life.
Yeah, so I don't remember anything that happened after this clip, but I just know we were talking about random film crap. But like all the important stuff was in the beginning. I literally owe Caroline my life for recording that part because I literally in my brain I couldn't remember anything that happened because I legit was like that was an out-of-body experience. The rest of the day was pretty chill. After we left the convention, me and my mom, we went to this place and we got veggie burgers, which is actually pretty good. And then we got these little peach desserts. Well, I got a peach dessert. My mom got like a strawberry cake or something. And I recorded my reaction trying it.
Why it look like that?
Why it looks like what?
It's like flubbery.
It is. Look, it's bouncy.
It's not good.
Eh, it's okay. I thought this was gonna be different. Taste different. It's the vanilla, right? But like I thought it was gonna be like peachy because it's a peach. But like this down here is, it won't break. That down there is like the lemon. And a really weird Dexter too.
Also at the convention, I saw some of the Cobra Kai cast because I used to watch that show back when it first came out. I don't anymore. But some of the main cast was there, and I was like, holy crap, like, I just want to, like, look at them. I didn't say hi or anything. I just wanted to, like, see them with my eyes. And then the last thing we did that night, there was, like, this nightclub. I don't know if it's, like, a club or whatever, but they were doing a Gaga night, and basically they just played Lady Gaga music all night. I dressed up. Me and my mom got dressed up, and I actually went on stage when they played Hot to Go. Yeah, and that was my first day at Comic-Con. Nothing happened really because I got there like a couple hours after it had started, so I really just went to like explore. But I got extremely lucky with meeting everybody at that time because Brandon had left, and I know a lot of people who came specifically for him, but came like the later half of Saturday or on Sunday, and he was gone. Stick around for day 2 because that has lots more stuff happening than day 1. Also, if you like hearing me go on and on and on about my experiences, consider subscribing because I could talk for hours.